Coming up on UT 10 News, a special health edition for you. We'll take a look at women's health.
And you may want to think twice about how much time you spend in the sun this summer.
Plus, one campus organization is showing students how drinking and driving can affect your health. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jamie Genter.
And I'm Ashley Roth.
In Ohio, 90% of residents say they are in favor of organ donation.
But only 50% of Ohioans with state IDs are registered to donate. Reporter Phil Levering has the story.
The Walk for a Cause was meant to help raise awareness for the life-giving power being an organ donor has. The speaker was Carl Hunlock, whose son Kyle was able to impact many lives even after an accident ended his life early.
He was able to donate 7 organs. So he touched, what do we see? Each person can save up to 50 lives, whether it's tissue or corneas or whatever.
8 lives can be saved from a single donor, but each day one Ohioan will die waiting for a transplant. 80% of those needing transplants are waiting for kidneys. The UT Medical Center specializes in kidney transplants, and Dr. Michael Rees sees firsthand the life-giving effect it has.
Clearly, a life after a kidney transplant is generally a lot better than a life on dialysis, but it's also longer. The average person who gets a kidney transplant will live 10 years longer than the average person who stays on dialysis.
Dr. Rees also added that the University Medical Center has performed over 1,600 kidney transplants. Now, it's very easy to become a donor. All you have to do is go to your local license bureau and say you want to be a donor. For UT 10 News, I'm Philip Levering.
According to the National Cancer Institute, 9,000 women develop cervical cancer each year. The best way to detect the cancer early is through an annual exam. The UT Medical Center's Vice Chair of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dr. Kelly Manahan, says cervical cancer can be caused by the HPV virus, which is transmitted through sexual activity.
Precancer is something that affects young women who are becoming initially sexually active, and may have had only one partner or may have had several. It affects all.
Manahan adds 90% of cervical cancer can be prevented by the Gardasil vaccine. And 1 American dies from melanoma every hour. Statistics from last year show 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer in their lifetime. Dr. David Kuba says this means we're not taking care of our skin.
Still not protecting ourselves well enough. So we're getting way too much sun. Every day I see patients that are still tanning in tanning salons, and I still see patients that have, blistering sunburns.
And although many common cancers are on the decline, melanoma continues to rise faster than any of the top 7 cancers.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving reports 2.1 million college students drive under the influence of alcohol each year. And last week, UT students got a chance to see the consequences of drinking and driving firsthand. Sigma Lambda Gamma sorority put on a mock DUI accident in the rec center parking lot. Law enforcement and fire crews agreed to respond to the scene. And to help prevent accidents like this, UT also holds DUI checkpoints on campus at least twice a year. Hopefully this will help students take DUIs more seriously.
Right, and we won't want to lose any UT students due to something like that.
No. All right, well, stick around. We'll be back with Rachel Cradfield and your Rocket Sports in 30.
Your UT bookstore wants to provide you with a wide selection of used textbooks for next semester. To do this, we need our campus community's cooperation. Faculty must commit to reusing a textbook as soon as possible. We encourage students to sell their used books back. Students will receive 50% of the original sale price for books being reused next semester.
The more used books, the more money you'll save next semester. Together, we can make lower textbook prices a reality.
Welcome back. I'm Rachel Cradfield, and this is your UT 10 Sports. This week I went to Savage Arena to tour UT's state-of-the-art sports medicine program. I found out all about the services the department offers and how to keep our athletes healthy.
The new Charles A. Sullivan Complex has a state-of-the-art facility where athletes of all sports work out year-round. Brian Jones, the assistant athletic director, is proud of the facility.
The services we're able to provide here, from our pools to our extended space in our treatment areas to our physician exam rooms to our weight room, locker room facilities, etc., I really think will not only compete us well in the Mid-American Conference but also in the Midwest and nationally.
The facility has machines and equipment that help strengthen all areas of the body. Jones has a plan of attack for each student to prevent injuries and heal quickly by gaining more flexibility in the body.
We really try to evaluate the student-athlete as a whole and identify those weaknesses that we see going in. Are they weak in one of the muscles of the rotator cuff of the shoulder? Are they lacking the proprioception or the balance and the stability that they need in the lower extremity or the ankle?
The pools at the facility are helpful for physical therapy, and one of them even has a treadmill to help with water resistance.
This program not only keeps athletes in peak condition, but helps them return and play quicker with injuries, with facilities like the pools. Now let's see how this program has been helping our athletes on the field. The men's baseball team did not do so well against Bowling Green. The Falcons beat the Rockets 15-9 on Wednesday. The Rockets did have a strong start with 14 hits and 2 earned runs, but then the Falcons took over with 13 runs, all before the 6th inning. UT tried to come back with 6 more runs, and by the 8th inning, it was 13-9. But the Falcons' Derek Spencer hit a 2-run homer, and Bowling Green ended up winning 15-9. Now, ladies, if you're going to be in Toledo this summer, the football team is hosting a clinic for women. That's right, coaches and players will be on hand teaching basics of football at the Glass Bowl on May 29th. The event includes a question and answer session with head football coach Tim Beckman, a player panel, and raffle prizes. The cost is $50, and all proceeds go directly to the Susan G. Komen Foundation for Breast Cancer Research.
That's great.
I know. It's too bad they can't have it during the semester when people are here, because I would really like to participate in it.
Yeah, on a more serious note, though, ESPN reported that Adam Como, former football player for UT, has confessed to being involved in that point-shaving scandal, which also involved the basketball team. So, unfortunately, that investigation from several years ago is still ongoing.
And UT officials were not aware of these latest charges, but they hope it can be put to rest. All right, well, we'll be back in a moment with more UT 10 News.
At the University of Toledo, you'll love the small classes and personal attention.
Great job on the paper.
Thanks. Choose from more than 140 degrees, from the sciences to the arts. Plus, UT offers exciting career opportunities. Cool, I just got that internship. And our campus is amazing.
See you at the game.
You know, UT fans are pretty awesome too. See you at the game and see you at the University of Toledo.
According to the American Heart Association, stroke and heart disease are the top 2 causes of death in the U.S. And the university is sponsoring an event to help change that statistic. The Start Heart Walk fundraiser will be held May 16th at UT's Glass Bowl. The goal of the walk is to raise money and awareness.
Toledo is considered the 5th least heart-friendly city in the nation based on population. So we really have an issue here in our city. We need to get up and get moving, and that's what the Heart Walk is focused on.
The university and the American Heart Association hope to raise over $330,000 for research and education in the Toledo area. Well, that's it for UT 10 News. If you have any stories or information you would like to share with us, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can also watch our newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. This is our last Friday show for this spring. Tune in Tuesday for the final show of the semester. We would like to thank you for watching. We also want to give a special thank you to all of our graduating reporters, directors, and producer. For Ashley Roth, Rachel Cradafil, and all of our crew, I'm Jamie Genter. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.